Hey yo, man, that's balls on
I'll start right there with talking. Job chapter 20, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
And that's him going into this third war. Now, the elite instrument that they're using is America. So you got Trump over here being stout or being proud as his fellows. Meaning Germany, he's proud over there. He met up with Germany. He had certain words about Turkey. Doing deals with China. And he just going on a rampage, man. And he's losing in this trade war. So Trump is on fire, man. But the thing is, the Most High got them the trick back. The Most High using his proudness that he has, or think he has, because he has the military power to destroy him, yeah.
Verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Because if you go watch this movie called The Rothschilds, they gain money from wars. They had in the scene Napoleon won this and was about to win this. Whoever, he bet it for both sides. Because, that's how he became rich. He's a shadow government, so to speak. So the banker Rothschild on the movie, he gained wealth from war, from bloodshed. All raised, drop their number, raise it, buy everything. Showing them the stock market exchange and stuff like that. Yeah. Which this economy is going to crash anyway by the second, because the Most High has it to where Esau's in thick clay, meaning he's in debt with everybody. America's in debt with China. America's in debt with Russia, Iran. That's why China is doing away with the dollar. And these other nations that are doing deals with China is going to do away with the dollar too.
Yeah, the United States is $22 trillion in debt now. But it's like we went back to the when the brother was talking about these athletes, man. They give these athletes $200 million contracts, man. That goes to show you that they're putting money on top of money on top of money on top of money, man. And what happens is it's already lost its value since it got taken up in gold standard. All right, back during the Nixon era. So it's not backed by anything. So they can print out as much money as they can, and then going over. Just like in the Roman Empire, how they went over there and stressed the military, they got military bases everywhere. They're losing money, man.
Yeah, then how in the hell this so-called great country just collapsed like that?
Yeah.
Because the Most High ultimately is orchestrating it to fall. Yeah. And then it's rumors that the elite men had it out for America to only thrive for them, so they can get the sufficiency, the fullness of sufficiency, their agenda met, and then they're just going to shut the door or pull the mat from under America's feet. And America, that lady of statue, that bitch, she's going to fall.
And then they have to, right now it's deceiving, because Esau, he's the devil, man. Yeah. So he'll still build lofts and high rises in your city. He'll still put chief places of concourse like these shopping centers, and then all the indication goes to these companies are falling. Just now, Papa John's, the favorite pizza base, he's losing money, okay, because he said some so-called racist comments. They've been losing money since the NFL let their players take a knee, so to speak. All right, so you got many of these companies that's taking a hit, but he's still building to give you that impression that the economy's fine.
Yeah, because it's the power behind the money and everything. It goes to show that Esau has his birth. He has his blessing. He don't have his birthright. Yeah. He has his blessing on his side right now. Yeah. It goes to show that we at the end of the world. Go ahead on that.
Since when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury
that's that new world order,
of his wrath upon him.
And that's the nuclear war weapons. Right. And that's when the scripture is going to be fulfilled, that we should take them out of the cliffs of the rocks. We should get them from the depths of hell. We're going to pull these elites, these rich, wealthy bankers, the elite of this world, which is Esau, up out of them bunkers that they're going to hide in because they know that they have but a short time. But the rest of the Edomites that are not a part of that royal family, the cream of the crop, so to speak, of Esau's nation, is going to be destroyed.
And that goes back to what you were saying too about this money and things, because that's part of this new world order too, is to push this chip. All right, so before that can happen, something major economically has to happen, and we see it now. The brother mentioned the debt clock and how it's not backed by anything. They need something to happen so they can hit the reset button, man. It's going to be that RFID microchip, which is ultimately what the elites want to do as far as their new world order. That's why it says when he's about to fill his belly, when he thinks he has all his chips lined up, all right, and everything's in order for him to go ahead and push that new world order, the Lord's going to cast his fury upon him, which is those missiles like the brother spoke of.
Yeah, and you can go into a store right now, and I'm going to give it back to you, go to the scriptures. You could buy stuff back when, like 15 years ago, 2 decades ago, it was dirt cheap. Now you go in the store, you get 3 items, it's $20.
Hell yeah.
I think like we had a class about money back in 1930. You can buy patent leather shoes for $5.
Yeah.
You can't buy anything leather for $5 now, man.
Nah.
I think with a certain coin too alone, you can get an outfit and a belt just for 1 coin.
Yeah.
Shit. You walking
It was a certain amount of it. I forgot.
You talking about you could buy like 5 dresses for $1?
Yeah.
You buy like 5 full gown dresses, like nice going to the ball dresses for your woman for $1.
Yeah.
Right.
You walk in the store with $1 now, man, gonna look at your ass like you crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't buy a pack of goddamn gum with $1.
yeah,
man.
you can't buy shit at the register with $1, guys.
I bought sunflower seeds with $1.
You can't walk into the store without if you got $1, man.
Right.
You better take your ass home.
Right.
Go get $2, man.
Right.
You got some on
It was a little bit more. It says, the Most High shall cast his fury upon him and shall rain upon him while he is eating.
Yeah, he thinks he's going to succeed with this new world order. Just like you got on the Georgia Guidestones, the brothers always mentioning, and that's true. You got to keep bringing this forth. They got on the Georgia Guidestones that they only want to keep humanity at a population of 500 million people, and that's talking about his own people, because Jake ain't got nowhere to go in this society for help. When Hurricane Katrina came, it devastated the city, but it also devastated Jake neighborhoods the most. Jake to have no damn help from FEMA, no emergency relief packages from none of them. All they did was split up Jake families, man. And you got still to this day families back in 2005 since Hurricane Katrina can't even find their families.
Yeah, that was just an experiment for what he's going to do now, man. He's blowing up cities, putting bombs under the levees and whatnot.
And he detonated the twin towers. And also they said that they had prepped them of about the levees before it broke it. Goes to show you that Esau don't give a damn. He knows that this society infrastructure is D minus, or really F minus. The infrastructure is totally abandoned, man. But you got people jobless. You got people without jobs. There's so many jobs that this economy can create. I thought it was a superpower, but it's all focusing on the elite gender, which is the most high gender, and that's bringing in their third world war. When he should fill his belly, so to speak, to bring in this new world order, because he's through with America.
I got appreciate. I got appreciate.
All right, this is Nahum chapter 1. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, "The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him." Verse 8. "But with an overrunning flood he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue his enemies." Points to verse 9. "What do you imagine against the Lord? He will make an utter end, affliction shall not rise up the second time." So when Esau is trying to perform his new world order, that's going to be basically, null and void, because it's basically under the program of the Most High, because the Most High controls Satan, and he can put different angels to put it, like Job 33:15, he can plant a thought into one of these world leaders' heads, even these elites. So basically, these elites are the trick bag.
Yeah, many his kingdom has already been numbered, man. It talks about that in Daniel 2. Verse 3, I think around 3rd verse and 4th.
You
verse.
just start.
Yeah, throughout. Goes into Esau building up his kingdom. Because he rose from the ashes after the Roman Empire fell. They was ruling, and we came about when the Holy Roman Empire, we ruled in that era up until early 1300s. And then that's when the Most High healed Esau's wound and having to rise up from his lower state and perpetuate deception out in the four corners of the earth. Go ahead, out.
And then Malachi.
Yeah. So the Lord's going to tear them down. Start at start at 4.
Malachi 1 and 4. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate place.
That's what they did, pursuant to Revelation chapter 20, verse 7. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
That's the Lord bringing that wrath on this dark society, man. It's nothing but abomination throughout the interiors of America. You got up there in Central America, reservations. Gad, the Northern Kingdom is on the reservations, just going through hell. This one lady on YouTube, I think a brother put it up, she goes around giving Gad water because Esau won't allow water pipes to go through Gad reservation homes. So they so poor that the Lord had mercy on Jake to have this one lady go around with a truck giving them water to bathe and drink and cook in.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rates is bad up there on those reservations.
Alcoholism rate is high. They be drinking alcohol and go to the cities. Yeah, so the Most High, he's going to pay back everything Esau had accomplished on this land, on this earth.
Yeah, you got abominations like homosexuality. Like in this town, the AIDS rate is as high as a third world country, man. So that tells you that more people in prison. All types of madness going on. It's portrayed on TV as homosexuality is the thing to do, but it's a death style, man. And Atlanta is basically a third world country when it comes to the HIV and AIDS virus.
It just look pretty.
Yeah.
The sugar with shit on it.
Yeah, shit with sugar.
Sprinkle
That's a good point.
Like a Dave Chappelle's episode, and he had diamonds in the shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? That's what America is, man.
Diamond encrusted
Shit. You know what I'm saying?
It says,
God,
go ahead, I had a little bit more. And the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. That was it.
Yeah. Esau, man, the Lord gonna hate you even when everything's going bright back in paradise. The Lord's still gonna hate you, man. Go ahead.
Con, just 3 verses. This is 2 Samuel chapter 22, verse 41. And I'm going to end at verse 43. This is what you called earlier, like what you wanted, about the dust, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
This is verse 41. Thou hast also given me the nets of mine enemies, that I might destroy them that hate me.
That's prophecy being fulfilled with Judah grabbing the nets of his enemy in Genesis chapter 49, verse 8.
You see that in the Purge too.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai is going to come back so we can do those things. The line is going to be, the nations of Israel is going to be waking up from Judah. Go ahead.
Con. Verse 42. They looked, but there was none to save, even unto the Lord, but he answered them not.
Yeah, that's in the kingdom of heaven too. Esau going to be goddamn hollering out to the Lord. The Lord going to be sitting on his throne. We're going to be treating Esau with mad disrespect in the kingdom. Esau is going to be humiliated to the utmost. It's not even a word to explain the humiliation that we're going to put Esau through. And when he try to think righteousness, it's going to be wicked. like no, that's their place, man.
Verse 43, it says, "Then did I beat them as small as the dust of the earth. I did stamp them as the mire of the street, and did spread them abroad."
That's us inheriting that inheritance that the Lord promised Yahweh Shai in the book of Psalms. It talks about he would give us the heathens for an inheritance. And the tables are going to be changed when the Lord just collapsed this society as a whole. The Lord just stopped playing games. Esau go ahead and just shoot them missiles on Iran because they want to do it so bad. But Israel, you know, starting with them Edomites, they're going to pop it off because it said the little of the flock, the least of the flock.
Yeah, that's right.
Brought them out. Yeah, it's a war.
Because even last week they just attacked Syria. They just sent bombs on strikes on Syria. I think three missiles because and they shot down a Syrian UAV. So it's already started. You know, we see it right before our eyes. World War III.
See, they wanted to get it clean cut to the point, just like they did Gaddafi. But this plan ain't working. So it's gonna have to. They're gonna force their hand. The Lord's gonna force their hand because Esau is a stout man. He don't know how to lose. He's too big to fail.
Alright, this is
I got precept after me.
This is Amos chapter 9, verses 11 and 12. "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old." Verse 12, "That they may possess the remnant of Edom, and all of the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this." So we're gonna possess Esau, Edom, so-called white man, and all these other all the other nations that are outside the nation of Israel in that day.
Yeah, because we still in captivity to this day, man. And these people, these other nations, and including our own 2/3, don't see an end of us leaving this captivity. We call it captivity, but they don't see it as captivity. So they want this society to keep prolonged. But it's going to come a time when the table's going to be turned, like this brother just mentioned in Obadiah. We're going to own you so-called white people. We're going to own you so-called Japs. We're going to own you so-called Chinese people, Russians. All you other ethnicity groups outside of the nation of Israel, we're going to claim your life.
That's right.
And you're going to work for us to your death. And you're not going to receive a great reward for it, but beatings.
Hey, Deuteronomy 28:15 on down is gonna fall on them.
Double.
Deuteronomy 30:7. I got one precept.
And this goes into a scripture too, because you're gonna keep on working, man. This is Ezekiel 39:13 and 14. "Yea, all the people of the land shall bury them, and it shall be to them a renown the day that I shall be glorified, saith the Lord power. And they shall sever out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth, to cleanse it. After the end of 7 months shall they search." So you're going to be digging up bodies, all right? I mean, after World War III is over, you're going to have continual employment. That's going to be one of your primary jobs once the kingdom of heaven is established.
Yeah.
Burying dead bodies.
That's right. You're not going to have them weddings broadcasted worldwide like Prince Charles, everybody kissing his ass. Jacob there giving them all type of flattering words, using the scripture falsely.
Praise.
Yeah, they praising them. Nah, man, it's you so-called white people faces are not going to fill the cities in the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead up.
This is Revelation 18:15. It says, "The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall..."
Yeah, and they are fattened, man. These merchants over here in America, as a whole, man, the American continent is a superpower. And all these other nations have to line up with each other to go against America to tear America down. Now, Russia and China And those countries that have nuclear capability don't have to in a sense, but it is wise to do it like that collectively. Because these nations by themselves cannot whip America if things playing out the way Esau see fit. Because he has great military advanced technology.
And this is Babylon the Great.
Yeah, it's Babylon the Great. So he's wiser than Daniel. So he's, these other nations are just sons of men. So
This is tell you in Jeremiah 51 that the Lord's that golden cup in the Lord's hand.
I'm holding that
That's
right
here. So like you said, like these other nations, they can't. This place was set up through the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. So these other places, they can't. They have to bind together to come against this place. They can't come against this solo.
right, because that's his blessing, the sword. But the great merchants, the people that's living fat off this land from off our blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors, they're going to be weeping and howling. Go ahead.
It says, the merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing.
And that's going to be televised too. Because you're going to still have these other nations, they're still going to be somewhat civilized, and war is not going to be over there. But war is setting up in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. It is going to be a major war. But how these people are going to howl and weep in these other nations seeing that America's falling? They can't see from overseas and be like, oh yeah, we said America from over. Nah.
Well, yeah, actually, they'll be able to see it.
Yeah, something
Because even when a volcanic eruption erupts, that shoots up miles in the air, and you can see that. You can see that from a distance. So when this fire shoots up, they're gonna see it from a distance.
because the scriptures also talk about America being as like a memorial.
Right.
So it's gonna be like a smoke and be like, man, that's that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that got fucked up by the Lord.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Yeah. So it's gonna ascend. The smoke from this place, all the dust, the fire, it's gonna ascend high. So people are gonna see it in South America. They're gonna see it from the islands, from Africa. You gotta think. Imagine, it's about 3,000 miles across.
Yeah.
America's a huge plot of land. So imagine this whole land, furious fire. Think about that. Imagine, when a person in your neighborhood is burning leaves down the street, you can see that smoke and smell it from your way. You'd be like, damn, somebody must be burning leaves on a barbecue. Yep. So imagine when the Lord set this whole place on fire.
Yep. And it's not gonna be a regular ass fire either.
That's the spirit. I was about to say that.
Salaki.
Because like you said, because it's not even just going to be just a regular campfire type of fire.
Yeah.
When these gas stations add to the fire, these chemical plants add to the fire, the pipelines, the nuclear fire, just in general, all of this stuff, the chemicals, the plastic, it's going to create a whole another type of fire.
That's the Lord's indignation.
Just want to add it to what
That's
you
how it's
said.
going to be a lake of fire too. Yeah, so because the Twin Towers, it was burning for like weeks, right?
Months.
Months.
It was a wild
And it was,
fire.
that smoke. Oh man, yeah, you're right, man. Just imagine this. Yeah,
That was
it's going to be
buildings.
It's going to be great.
Two
That's
buildings.
Well, yeah, 3 buildings, but the main focus on it was the Twin Towers. So
Hey, well, that's spiritual, man. Because, like you said, how the other nations are going to, they can physically see it, but, maybe watching it on TV. Even here, when the Twin Towers hit, everybody was weeping and wailing,
Right. Yeah.
like it says in Revelation 18, because what was being done to Babylon. It was, wow, oh, man, all the other nations, oh, shit. All the merchants, oh, shit, the Twin Towers. Now, what's some more from sea to shining sea? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy.
California to South Carolina.
Fuck.
And everywhere in
See,
Oh,
now
because
they're
you're going to have
gonna feel
American troops over there fighting in the east too.
Well, they going
And
to
they're
be
going to be like,
well, they gonna get fucked up by Yahweh Shai.
yeah.
It's like Ezra 13, so
Yeah.
they gonna be trying to worry about finding some cherries, man. Yeah. They ain't no getting
Oh
out
yeah,
of this
because when that bomb hit, the chariots got to come back
cherries.
simultaneously. Damn.
Yeah, to catch up the elect. Mhm.
God. Yeah, man, that's beautiful.
It's all gonna happen.
Cheers gonna appear in the sky because a lot of them already here.
Yeah.
They just don't manifest themselves.
Yep. That was beautiful because, like, in the class, we brought out that first Colossians, the first chapter, verse 15. Like you said, there's chariots here, but that's why the Lord created the invisible and the visible. You know what I'm saying? So they're already stationed where they need to be stationed to gather up the elect.
Yeah.
Right when the missiles hit, they're gonna
They gonna be
get that cloak off,
the
like
angel that's dead, your own angel.
Yeah, the righteous angel. Yeah.
you know, like the predator
Yeah.
has that cloak, and next thing you know, shoot, he just appears. You know, like your own guardian angels, these
And they got
chariots.
all around it, just
All
like
around
in the book of Elisha.
Yeah,
He told,
Elisha, yep.
he told the Lord to open up the mouth of his servant.
Alicia's.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He told his the Lord to bless his servant. They got hit with that curse.
Well,
No, that wasn't the one that got hit with the curse.
Well, he
Yeah, that's
said,
the other dude. But he
he
said open up
prayed
his
for his
mind.
servant to open up his eyes to see the chariots because there was an army against him.
Yeah, it was the army against them on the mountain. Yep.
It was like a prayer of faith. Give my servant more faith.
Stepping sword.
Yeah.
You know?
Stepping sword. Spiritual things.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, he literally opened his eyes up and seen the chariots, like you said. He got invisible chariots
Sorry.
right on our side.
Where he saw Yahweh Shai standing on the right hand
Son
side.
of glory.
Yeah, that was Stephen when he was getting stoned. Yep.
You had a precept.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a pre. Oh yeah, he can go.
This is Amos chapter 1, verses 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
And that's strictly talking about the so-called white man, which is Esau. Man. He kept that hatred up with us first and foremost, even all the way up to this time.
He's still
And he's
gonna
up,
come with the
yeah,
sword.
yeah.
He's still, he hadn't even came fully with the sword yet. So
Right.
That Obadiah.
Yeah.
For that violence against our brother Jacob. You know?
Yeah, we like that toad in the pot, but we woken up and got out of the pot. With 2/3 is like that toad in the pot, just just sitting there chilling while the water's warming up. Yeah. And then by the time when the time comes, they see us in our power, because the Lord said, that our people should be willing in the day of our power.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be rising up, and they're going to be, oh shit, man,
Too late.
What was it? Yeah, it's going to be too late.
Too late.
seek ye the
Some
Lord
will
while
get
he
right.
may be found.
Some will get right before a lot of them will be too late.
Nah, that's going to be elect. The elect's still like that.
A lot of these Israelites out here, that's going to be too late. Because when Esau comes with the sword, right? When he comes with the sword, he's not going to show no mercy. Here it is, you got Esau, with this whole so-called immigration situation with the tribe of Issachar and Zebulun. All right, here it is, you got Esau having it to where, because they're so-called illegals, and they don't have a right to an attorney or any legal representation. He has little children. He got 1-year-olds appearing in court. And then the judge has to sit here and say, do you understand the proceedings? Knowing damn well a 1-year-old, not even just even a 1-year-old baby, but this is a baby that speaks a whole nother language. Or that's putting the spirit of a whole nother culture, a whole nother language. They're coming from Mexico, they're coming from Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Brazil. A lot of these tribes are coming up here. But you have it where they're separating the parents, from the children to where they have to literally be representatives of themselves, man. Okay? That's just how devilish and demonic the so-called white man is. Yep.
I got precept.
But then when we say things about him, we just call it straight, really. We call it straight. You really don't even need the scriptures at this point to see that the so-called white man is Satan incarnated, man.
Yeah.
You don't need the scriptures to say it. The scriptures, it's a progenitor of the point, and it backs up the point. But you can see the white man's a damn devil. He's a hypocrite. Here it is in New York, right? It was earlier this week in New York. They they passed the laws for same-sex marriage, homosexual marriage for these faggots to get married, all right? And then in the same token, they got this guy that was on death row, this inmate, and they said that they want to execute him for being gay. How hypocritical can you be, man? All right? But that's why the scripture says his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him. Okay? This is why the scripture says that when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, man. But the so-called white man he's an unjust ruler. Okay? He doesn't rule according to logic, all right, and righteous morals. He rules according to his benefit and his convenience. You know? That's why you have a law from 100 years ago be passed, but then if you try to use your so-called sovereignty in court, right, they'll flip it on you. Because they literally make it up as they go. You know? Why would you want to be under a power structure in the government like that? Okay? Why would you want to? This is why if you're in the truth and you're an Israelite, okay? This is why you have to make sure that you're actually in the right spirit of the scriptures, man. Because a lot of you niggas out here, all right? I'm going to call you niggas, man, because you're not really Israelites. Until you show and prove, until you repent, really, okay? Y'all not going according to the spirit of the scriptures. That's why the Lord said, he that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Son, Netta, Sakari, all of y'all are, ISUBK, all y'all are joined unto Esau. Okay? So what's going to happen? The Lord's going to destroy you. Why? For being niggas. You're not being Israelites. Okay? When you go into the history and to the scriptures, especially in the book of Maccabees, okay, Matthias and Judas and the rest of his brothers, Matthias' sons, they weren't saying, well, let's kind of conform to Greece. Hell no, man. Okay? They had to violate the Sabbath, man. Saying that if they come against us, we shall fight. And they knew they weren't supposed to do it. But it was a necessity, man. Okay? For the nation to survive. They had Israelites running in the caves, fleeing the persecution from the so-called white man. All right? Starving, not eating, man. So-called white man's going to come down with great wrath, man. It's going to come down harder than that. That's why you can't be bullshitting with the word, man. Okay? Because somebody get Jeremiah 48:10. And then whatever other precepts y'all got, man. Okay? Hey, Esau, man, you're the new flavor of the week, man. Okay? We dealt with these wicked Israelites, man. They wicked, they filthy, but we're going to let them be so. Now we're going to deal with the real big fish, man. Okay?
John, this is Jeremiah 48 and verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully.
Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully. They don't go according to the whole gospel, the whole doctrine. You know? Okay? You ain't teaching the right thing. Saying you're transitioning to see this particular part of the truth. We ain't got time for that, man. Okay? These prophecies are clear and plain as day at this point. If you're still teaching that the mark of the beast is an embargo of Christianity, the Lord going to destroy you.
Right.
Okay? Alright? So much information out, man, showing you that the microchip in your hand will be used for buying and selling. How much more little does the scriptures have to get? How much more spiritual do they have to be? That's why you know what's getting ready to happen? Esau's going to come down. The Lord is going to show you literalness, man. Okay? All right? This is going to show you how literal he can be. When he says that they shall come down, all right, with great wrath, knowing they have a short time, he's going to show you. Okay? All right? And then it said, cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully. Okay? So you niggas that claim you're Israelites, y'all are cursed. All right? And then it says, cursed be he that holdeth back his sword from blood. All right? Yeah, come. Hold on real second. I just want to make this point. All right? Because when here it is, you got Esau, all right? You got these black conscious Israelites. In that day, in that time of trouble, you're going to hold back your sword from putting them to death. Pastor Hart just did a video, and he mentioned about Ezekiel the 9th chapter.
Sure do.
You know? And when you go into Ezekiel the 8th chapter, it goes into how the Israelites were secretly being rebellious against the Lord and worshiping other idols. Look at it says putting the branch to the nose, you know? doing these other satanic rituals. Meanwhile, but they're supposed to be about the Lord in the temple. That's why the scripture says to slay ye utterly. Okay? You know? And a part of that is going to be the Lord putting the spirit on Esau to come down on Jacob, man. Okay? You're the target. Alright? The movie, the first part shows you that. Alright? It shows you that. You're the target, man. Okay? Your families are the target. Your children are the target. Your cousins, your aunts and uncles are the target, man. Alright? And unless you're doing the right thing by the Spirit of the Lord, you are not going to make it, man. Okay? You're not going to make it. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 48:10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his word from blood.
Right, because that's going to be literal. Because the Lord is going to give the elect, all right, the power to destroy his enemies. These people you see walking up and down the street, man, for the most part, 99% of them are going to die. It's going to be that 1%, that small remnant, only of the nation of Israel that's going to make it, man.
Wow.
You ain't got no time to be, crying when you see a baby get, I want to say damn laser beam by a damn drone from Esau, from
See you in the
Ohio. You
kingdom.
got the time to be emotional, man. Okay? That's why the Lord is making things clear and cut to the chase, man. Okay? Go ahead with that revelation.
This is Revelation 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Meaning destruction is coming to the people that dwell on this planet, man. The whole planet is going to feel the wrath. Okay? Scripture says that he's seen the power source of Esau spreading like a green bay tree. His influence is everywhere. The same policies that he sets up here in America, France adopted same-sex marriage. Other European countries, Australia using the microchip, India using the microchip. That's the influence of Esau on the earth, man. Okay? That's the power of these elites. That's that pressure from above, man, coming down on the earth. Okay? So keep reading.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
Because this devil's going to come down unto you, man. Through whatever means, through whatever institution, whatever agency he has set up, man. Through whatever puppet leader he has in place. Okay? These heathens going to feel the wrath of Esau. And the New World Order is not just a New World Order. It's not just Jacob and Esau. These other heathen, they're going to fall in line too. As he tries to establish it. You know? Yeah, you got Psalms 83, but what about the peons? What about the rest of these little Elamites, man? Okay? Or what about these little poor farming Moabites in China? They're going to feel the wrath of Esau and their elites too, man. Dealing with the New World Order. That's why they got them biometric systems being set up over there. You know? And if it comes down to when they don't want to take it, their government is going to come down on them. Based off of what? Based off of the spirit of Esau. Okay? But we know for a fact the so-called white man is going to come down here. In America, the government is going to come down here with great wrath. So my whole 2nd Ezra 16, we started 70. Go ahead, Doc.
Because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Well, man, Esau knows he has a short time. You know, it's going to get to a point in the way his cyber warfare that he's committing against Israelites, whether it be through YouTube or these articles, that's not working. That's not going to work. That cyber warfare that he's waging against us is not working. So he's going to have to do something to up the ante, as they say. He's going to come down physically, man. Okay? He's going to shut cities down. He's going to cause little things to happen. Like it says in 2 Ezra 15, a man shall desire to go to a city and shall not be able. This is why you can't be playing with the word. And this is why it also, you are dealing with the word, okay, in the right manner, to the best of your ability, okay? You pray for the Lord to keep you in the right spirit, man. You pray. Prayer, man. That's one of the top weapons, man. Prayer. Okay? It's one thing you do when you come into this truth. When you repent to the Lord, that's prayer, man. So you praying from the beginning all the way until the end. And even in the kingdom, we're going to be praising the Lord, man. And he said, before you even finish your prayers, he's going to pour out them blessings, man. Okay? So that's something that's a part of our culture. You know? This is why you have to make sure you're going according to the right doctrine. Okay? And that's just an exhortation call to those that are bullshit, man. Get right, man. Because Esau getting ready to get right. And when he get right, it ain't going to be on our time. It's not going to be a, camp and then once law going to come. No, it can come at any time. You could be in camp and something happened in one part of the city and you can't go back to your part of the town. You got to stay here. You got to stay. It might be with or it might happen during the week. You don't know. The point is making sure you're in the right spirit, man. You know? It ain't about how many scriptures you know, how many breakdowns you can go over, okay? That helps to build upon your faith because you can understand the scriptures, all right? But at the end of the day, like I just said, it builds upon your faith. So when it's time to utilize it, put it into action, do you have enough to, mental fortitude to say, this is what I've been talking about. This is what the Lord's been telling us was going to happen. Are you going to rely on Him? You know? That's why the scripture says, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. You know? This devil's getting ready to come down. Go ahead, Al.
Want me to continue? Come, verse 13. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child.
So like, read that verse 12 again.
Oh yeah, come. Verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Right, see the angels and everything pertaining to the spirit world is in the right spirit. They understand that this wrath that's getting ready to come down is a necessity, it's needed to bring the kingdom of heaven on earth. So if you're in the spirit of the righteous angels, right? If you're in the spirit of those in the heavens, then you know that these things need to come, so you should teach that. You should want to teach about the destruction of the man. You should, and whatever adversity you face. You think the brothers in Chicago are not going to go out because what some punk-ass articles say about them, lying on them? Hell no. You think we're going to see that and be shaken up, brothers? I don't think we should teach or talk about the black woman anymore. Hell no, man.
Well, the fact that the so-called white men want to come in the defense of the black woman now. Well, when all he was doing was raping her in slavery all the goddamn day, where was the white man standing up for the black woman's being raped and put to death during slavery? It shows you how big of a hypocrite the white man is, man. It's now that the so-called now when a so-called black man speaks up against the black woman, that's a problem. Goes to show you that the so-called white man and the black woman are in cahoots with each other, man.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And what it shows too that Esau's desperate, because he could have chose any part. He could have chose any video. You know that building brothers did. It's on the webpage. I was like, man, this is a good video here, man. It's edifying. Hey, as scripture says in Isaiah 32:9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. They're just telling the truth about you. Hey, we get told the truth about ourselves. We ain't shit. We a bunch of niggas. We ain't right with the Lord. But when we got the understanding, we ask for Yahweh Shah to have mercy upon us, man. Okay? And He has done such thus far. Okay? Esau's just doing that and saying that because that's something that is going to stir up not just those amongst his people, but also the populace of the people. Oh my God, they're preaching about black women and women. That's just controversy, and it's all to fuel his his agenda, you know? Because as long as everybody is against us, he has more. He's using you. Y'all don't understand a so-called black woman. The white man was using y'all as a, he's just using you as a tool and a weapon of his arsenal. So you won't turn to us. So you won't be able to say, oh, well, you know what, them brothers is right. They are telling us the right thing. You know? You're just another damn dog and tool for the so-called white man.
Right.
Okay? Pertaining to what he was saying in that article about what brothers were saying, was it was all according to scripture. This devil is going to use whatever means that he has, okay, to make sure that our people, especially the elect, don't get the word, don't get the truth. Because if we get this truth and this understanding, all right, then he has no throne. He doesn't have a power. He doesn't have a seat of rulership. He will be exposed as the weak, okay, as the weak and vile being that he is, man. Scripture says he's viler than the earth, okay? Well, it's it's our job, all right, to make sure that he's viler than the earth. Let it be seen and known that he's viler than the earth. That's why the scripture says, how are the hidden things of Esau sought up? You know? These little regular peon Edomites feel it, man. You got a petty Patty calling the cops on every Negro barbecue she see. You know? These petty Edomites, you know, calling the cops on Jake for your left shoes untied and shit. You know?
Selling water, the water stand.
Because Esau sees the grip of his rulership slipping away, man. You know? He's seen it slip away. So-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American, we Israelites, we're gaining power, man. We're gaining momentum through the spirit. It's not necessarily physically. We don't have an army and a military. We don't have a base to house nuclear weapons. All right? What we do have, we have the vibration of truth on our side, man, through the scriptures. That's what we have. That's power. When you can control the vibration of the world and the way people think and move, okay, that's the ultimate power right there. Okay? That's the power of the spirit. Okay? And they don't want us to have that influence. Especially amongst our people. Because if our people take a liking to the truth, or they feel it in their spirit, that's going to turn away their greatest enemy. It's going to turn their tool into a weapon against them. You know? That's why Esau's had to come down. You know what I'm saying?
That's what happened when Yahushua was born, King Herod.
Yep.
He had Jake, the false elders and Pharisees and Sadducees going up to him and telling him when the Messiah is going to be born on this day. And then when Yahushua escaped by the hand of the Lord, he went and slaughtered every child that was under 2 years old in Jerusalem. Yep. Just because he don't want his kingdom to fall down and he don't want Jacob to rule or have a savior to come back.
All right. And like the old saying goes, man, the white man's heaven is our hell. Well, vice versa. Okay? All right? Our kingdom and our rulership is going to be hell for Esau. But guess what? The scripture says, when you go to Isaiah the 14th chapter, it says, hell from beneath is moving thee. Yeah. Bring that out, Isaiah 14, and then still hold that second and 16.
I got a precept in the meantime.
Come ahead.
This is Ezra chapter 4, verse 15. That search may be made in the book of the records of thy fathers, so thou shalt find in the book of the records, and know that this city is a rebellious city, and hurtful unto kings and provinces, and that.
So I read that part one more time.
Khan. It says, Ezra chapter 4, verse 15. That search may be made in the book of the records of the fathers, so shalt thou find in the book of the records, and know that this city is a rebellious city, and hurtful unto kings and provinces.
Right. So when you go into the history of these heathens, they understand that the Israelites were rebellious against them when they were trying to be conquered. Okay? It was a troublesome city and hurts them. Okay? Because when you had Israel in slavery during the time of Egypt, what happened? The Lord delivered us. Brought plagues, destruction upon ancient people. Okay?
Yeah.
The same thing happened. Oh, well, even the same thing happened in the time of Judges. At King Eglon.
Yeah.
Okay? The other Ammonite kings, they had Israel in slavery for 18, 20 years.
Yeah.
You know? And what happened? The Lord delivered them. Because when Israel goes according to the spirit of the Lord and they cry out unto the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, all right? The Lord is compelled to deliver his people, man. Okay?
That's why it says that in Exodus, the 2nd chapter, where it says he heard the moans and the cries of Israel, and he remembered the promise. You know?
He remembered the promise, yeah, because Israel was in slavery in Egypt, but when he said he heard the cries unto him, it says he remembered.
Yep.
That's why he set Moses up. You know? I know what's some more in that verse.
It says, and they that have moved sedition with the same of old time, for which cause was the city destroyed.
Right. So it was in our spirit to be rebellious against these other nations ruling over us. Okay? It's in our spirit to rebel and be a people that wanted an identity for ourselves and not be in subjection to unjust laws and policies. Okay? Look at the time, well, you just read Ezra, which during the same time as Nehemiah, and they was building the second temple, and the heathen came and said, let us build with you. What did the Israelites say?
I got it right here.
Okay, you got it?
Yeah, this is Ezra chapter 4, verse 3. But Zerubbabel and Salat, 4 verse 1. When the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard the children of the captivity builded the temple unto the Lord.
The adversaries. The adversaries, man. But you got niggas in Israel, okay? So-called brothers, should be brothers, all right? That are tolerating themselves around other philosophies, man, that pertain to these heathens. The hell is wrong with you, man? Do you fucking read, man? The adversaries of Judah, man. You would have let them heathen try to build this temple with us, when it should not be so. And for that, that's why the Lord's going to leave you here and melt you, man. Okay? Then you're going to come back in the reincarnation. All right? You're going to have that shame in the kingdom, man, for a little while. For your rebelliousness. You know?
It says, verse 2, Then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, Let us build with you, for we seek your power, as ye do. And we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Ashur, which
right, the Assyrians,
which brought us up hither. This is their response. Verse 3, But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them, Ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our power.
This is the spirit you're supposed to be in, man. Against all these opposing philosophies, man. You're supposed to be against, all right? All of that, man. Read that again,
Con.
Their response.
Ezra chapter 4, verse 3. But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers of Israel said unto them.
That's what we're supposed to be, right? The chiefs of the Israelites, man. Those that got this word and understanding and teach and bring it to the rest of the nation and build them up to be chiefs and priests and leaders. Okay? That's supposed to be our position. Men of the Lord, prophets. So we should be in that same spirit. Okay? Go ahead,
Con. It says, ye have nothing to do with us.
You have nothing to do with us, man. So-called white man, guess what? With this new world order, here it is, you got these Israelites shucking and jiving. I ain't even talking about the truth, I'm talking about Jake in general. These celebrities on down to these regular so-called blasphemers and Native Americans, man. Okay? They want to be a part of this world when Esau's trying to show you, okay, you have nothing to do with them and their new world order. Okay?
As they get smoked.
Their objective is to eliminate Israelites.
There you go.
Like the scripture says, because if they can do all those things, right? If they could blow up the moon, and he's talking about putting a fucking base on the damn moon again. Put a base on damn Mars. Why? Because he knows, because the scripture says, if these things can be done away with, then Israel will be ceased from being a people before the Lord. He's trying, man. You know? All right, yeah.
It says, ye have nothing to do with us to build an house unto our power, but we ourselves together will build unto the Lord Yahweh power of Israel, as King Cyrus the king of Persia hath commanded us.
Even the heathen King Cyrus knew. Right? So how much more us? We know better because we got the records. Okay? All right, you have the scripture, Amos?
Yeah, Amos 3:3. This is Amos 3, verse 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed? Going forward. Will a lion roar in the forest?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, Amos 3 was the point. Can two walk together except they be agreed? So you're not supposed to be walking side by side, hand in hand, you know, heart in heart with the people of this world, man.
That's right.
Okay? You know? Because that brings confusion. Zerubbabel and Joshua and the other chief priests knew that they have no part to partake in the building of the temple to Yahweh, because he's not the power of them. He's the power of Israel. Which in turn, eventually they would know that Yahweh is the power over the whole world, but only in subjection to the Israelites. That's the order of things. Okay? All right, that was it on that. Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes. Well, Sirach, chapter 13 and 17. What fellowship have the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly. Verse 18.
Right, what fellowship have the wolf with the lamb? Esau's a wolf, man. Esau be looking for any kind of you know, way to devour the sheep. Did not the scripture say that Israel is led as a sheep to the slaughter? Okay, so what fellowship does a lamb and a wolf have? Okay, that's a predator-prey relationship.
That's right.
It's not symbiotic. Okay, go ahead,
Come verse 18. What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? And what peace between the rich and the poor?
And what peace between the rich and the poor? And right now we're the poor. Esau's the rich. That's why you don't see. That's why Melania can put you Mexicans in a damn cage, and then you know, flaunt her jack in the front of you that says I don't really care. Whatever it says.
Yeah.
Because she's rich and you're poor. That's why you're coming to America, you dumb Mexican. That's how they feel about you. They don't care. But you look at the lights and the internet and the Wi-Fi and the technology and the organic chicken and you know what I'm saying? You look at all the little things that make this society, you know, some kind of you know, as if it's some kind of haven. Okay? When everything's supposed to be on point, man. We're all supposed to have Wi-Fi capable technology. We're supposed to, in the kingdom, we're going to have high tech. We're supposed to have good, clean, organic food. It's supposed to be like that. The reason why you get excited over that stuff is because Esau makes you feel like, okay, he makes you feel, it's all a part of his deception, man. You know? That's just the fact that so-called white man can put organic and non-GMO on a label.
It's business.
That's really subliminally telling you that you're inferior. Because, you know, it's telling you that you should be doing better. It's making you feel bad. So that's why you want to spend your money to do it, when in actuality, you should be eating correctly. Everything should be in order. Like brothers always, you know, well, what we've been saying recently is that the earth is going to yield itself to us. The earth yielded itself to Adam. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay? So you get mesmerized by this society when this society is subpar. Okay? Alright? This kingdom ain't about nothing. Okay? So you shouldn't be in agreement with it. Alright? And there's going to be more and more cases to where the so-called white man is going to show that he's not in agreement with the way you jakes feel out here, man. Okay? Come on. He's going to collapse your society. Alright? Is it more than that?
That's all. That's all.
Okay, come on.
Con.
What you was holding there, what was that?
The one.
This is Psalms chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked, Yahweh saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth.
Right, and that's what the wicked of Esau has done. I said the wicked of Esau, at least of Esau, because all Esau is wicked.
Yeah.
Right? But that's what these people have done, man. Okay? These people that are not a people. Alright? They claim themselves to be of righteousness, to be of good, and to eschew evil. That's how they appear. Right? But like, I'm gonna have the brother read a little bit more. It's gonna say because they refuse instruction. Okay, go ahead.
Seeing thou hatest instruction,
Yeah, hatest instruction.
and castest my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, then thou contendest with him. Consented with him. So like, and has come. Psalm chapter 50, verse 18. When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him.
Right, here it is, you declaring the statutes of the Lord. You claim to be Jews, or you claim to be Christians, or you claim to be righteous people. But then when you see a thief, right, you consent with him. Does not the law says thou shalt not steal? Right? Rothschild, you know that law. You know? Y'all should know these things. You know better. Okay? Alright, Netanyahu, you know better. Alright? But this is what the Lord's getting ready to do. Go ahead.
And has been partaker with adulterers.
Right. Because you put your hands on the Lord's people, man. You put us in captivity. You did trade deals with Ham and Ishmael to put us in captivity. You caught us over here on cargo slave ships. You know, strip our identity, our ways of life, and our culture. Put us against each other. Okay? Woman against the man, man against the woman. Children against the parents, parents against the children. Okay? Scattered us, lied to us. But you're supposed to be the people of the book. Get a lot of here.
Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit.
That's what the article was about, deceit. Okay? Claiming that we're this and we're that. But we're just coming from the scriptures. You know? Well,
Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou slanderest thy own mother's son.
right, we're brothers. We're supposed to be brothers. Okay? Alright, am I my brother's keeper? Alright? But hey, what the scripture says, man, you know, that wasn't a brother. Okay?
He's Cain already.
Right?
He did it to us.
So, well, white man, you're Cain's descendants, man. Okay? If Cain had seed, it would be the so-called white race. Alright? Okay? Which you did have seed in the spirit. And it's you so-called white people. Y'all are the wicked, y'all are the serpent, that dragon, y'all are the devil, and Satan. You're the adversary. All right? And we're in a perpetual spiritual war against you. But this is what the Lord has to say about what you've done and being a hypocrite. Go ahead.
These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
You thought the Lord was with you. All right? So you thought the Lord was with you. The Lord said, side. Okay? He's not with these Edomites, man. All right? He's making you proud and building you up just so he can bring your asses down, man. Okay? That's why you got Trump on this world tour going around. He's doing nothing but making an ass of his damn self. Okay? There was something I read, one of these rulers, right, was saying how all America's doing is turning their allies against them, and they're turning on us now.
Revelation chapter 17.
They're saying, watch yourself.
The beast shall hate the whore.
Yep.
But Germany is part of that beast.
Yep, England. All right, your own mother hates you. Okay? Your own mother. You know what I'm saying? A face only a mother could love. Well, shoot, mother don't love America, the face that is being shown. You know? America's showing itself to be selfie, like scripture say. America's more stout than its fellows. You know, other Edomites. That pride is just oozing off of them, man. And Trump is the guy to bring this place down, man. Okay? We were happy about Obama because it was seen that them putting a black man in office with so-called, you know, he's a Hamite, still a black man, you know, putting him in office, okay? That spelled the end. Well, it did spell the end. Because now they got the most crazy Edomite they could find in office, man. Okay? Bringing all kinds of contention and strife in the world. So what's the only logical thing you can do? Leave this guy alone. We don't want your money. Nah, we don't want to do trade with you. America, you want to put yourself first? Go right ahead. Meanwhile, we're going to build up ourselves and our economies with these Edomites over here. That's what the Middle East is saying. That's what Africa's saying. That's what Asia's saying. Okay? All right? Okay. And when America's all alone in this war by itself, if you Edomites, man, you're going to know that you fucked up.
I got a precept.
You know? All right, come. Go ahead.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Right, so now that cup, all right, which the cup was slavery, persecution, all right, everything that was evil that came upon the Israelites is coming upon Esau, man. That's why he got to be petty. You think the might as well here could call the cops and say, oh my God, they're wearing book bags on the streets. Black guys are wearing book bags. You know? That's the spirit of Esau right now, man. Because he sees his kingdom, his power, you know what I'm saying, that pride he had when he seen a black person and he looked at himself with his suit and tie and then he looked at a nigga with his pants sagging. You know, he don't feel that pride no more. You know? He don't feel it no more. Because when he do say something, Jake coming for him. Jake's not having it. You know? Go ahead, then you know what?
Verse 22. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. Nah, it's like.
14.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't finished the rest of that. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked.
Meaning you're going to expose yourself for being who you are. Okay? All right. Then like the brother read, they're going to say, the cup shall no more fall upon Jacob, but it's going to come upon Esau.
The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity, He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
That's right, and that's what we're seeing, the sins of Esau being exposed to us. That's why he wants to take us out. Okay?
Psalms chapter 50, verse 21.
Yeah.
These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes.
Right. Now you're being reproved by us, man. GMS is reproving you. Because ISUPK not doing it. IUIC is not reproving you. GMS to the spirit of power, Yahweh Bashar Shah. Bashar Kakwadash. Through the Holy Spirit, we are reproving Esau, man. And you've seen us be put in order. Okay? The Lord not really correcting the camps, man. He let them camps do their evil, let them be wicked. Right, it's a fucking free-for-all, you know, and all these other groups outside of GMS. Okay? Even these GMS splinter groups. These splinter groups of GMS. Okay? Alright? They're all out of order. They ain't got no fruit. Okay? You're just talking mess. The Lord's letting you do what you want to do because it's building your case up. Meanwhile, we're reproving. You've seen us being set in order. Okay? Right before your eyes. And this is what Esau has to now specify. Usually, he put an article on Israel, and he'll just specify BHI, right? Or he'll just, say this group, that group, and that group. Now he's getting to the point, man. He's getting to the point. Who's the one really out here, really spiritually bringing this kingdom down in this great millstone? Okay? Start with the apostles, on to the rest of the brothers in the camps. Okay? This is why he wants to come down with that great wrath. Okay? And he's going to do it. Okay? He's going to do it. All right? Who's on something?
I got something.
Go ahead.
This is Job 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee.
Right? It's talking about Esau. Esau's days are determined. He has a point that he's going to go into his rulership. He's going to rule and be in dominion for a certain amount of time. And then when that clock runs down to zero, that's it. No more seconds to the clock. Ain't no OT. All right? Ain't no review of the footage. No replays. None of that. That's it. Okay? Kingdom's falling, man. Go ahead, Al.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Okay, right. He has his bounds that he cannot pass. He can only go so far. He's only going to go so far with making us look bad. Okay? He's only going to go so far with persecuting. He's only going to go so far with trying to destroy us, man. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Because throughout history, it was prophesied for Israel to be destroyed as a nation. But like the brother just read in Psalms 50, he's raising us up. You're seeing us being put back in order. Okay? So Esau, you can't possibly think that you're going to make it in taking us out because you got a boundary. Because the Lord's raising us up. So bring your martial law. Bring your famine. Okay? Bring your militia groups. Bring your hate groups. Okay? We'll call the KKK hotline for you. The point is, bring your wrath, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Because as soon as you do, the Lord got that standard, man.
Because really, at the end of the day, this is not you, Esau, coming against us. This is the Most High using you to come against us. All right? Now, like the brother just read in Lamentations, matter of fact, go back to Lamentations 4:21. Because the thing about it is this punishment of ours is becoming accomplished, man. All right? So Esau, it's not even about you. You're not doing anything but what the Lord is allowing you to do.
That's right.
Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz.
Yeah, so rejoice, be happy. You had your moment to shine. All right? Go ahead.
the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be
Now
drunken.
that cup that we had to drink, we didn't have a choice in it. So Esau, you don't got a choice in this cup either, man. This is the Most High show, man.
That's right.
From Genesis 1:1 to Revelation 22 to the last verse, this is all of the Most High, man. You Edomites, you so-called white people, you're gonna learn that, man. You're not excelling in it, and because you're so smart and beautiful. You're only excelling because the Heavenly Father set you up, man.
That's right.
Boast against the heathen that use it.
Well, somebody get that, man. Keep going. Now, I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Yeah, because the Most High is gonna force this cup down. You're gonna drink the dregs. You're gonna take it all down, man. Like you like to do in your colleges. Chug, chug, chug.
Yep.
The Most High is gonna make you chug this drink of curses, man.
Oh, yeah, the
Right?
revelation.
Get Deuteronomy 30:7. Right? Because we in that time like the brother's going into. Esau's, it's time for you to drink this cup, man. It's time for slavery. It's time for your persecution to come.
That's right.
See, you think that you persecuting us, you ain't doing nothing, man. Like the brother said, you think an article gonna stop us? Does an article stop? Did an article stop your favorite rapper from doing the shit he's doing?
You're right.
Think about it. Your favorite rapper, there's always bad publicity. You go in the grocery store, every time you go in the grocery store, you have the tabloids.
Yeah.
You have all that. John Travolta is dying.
Right. Yeah.
He has a boyfriend that lives in England.
Right.
Does that stop him from living? He's still doing movies, still
But what about the
moving
Catholic
forward.
Church?
You know?
Right? Is all these reports of child abuse and rape in the Catholic Church? Is that stopping the Catholic Church from going on? Is that stopping from the Pope being announced every couple of years? Hell no.
It's just pointless. It's just empty words.
Right.
You so-called white people, you had your time to talk your shit on the planet Earth, man.
At the time.
All right, it don't even mean nothing.
Right.
Even other so-called white people are tired of you white people shit. Man. So how the hell you gonna have something to say to us? All right, the so-called Japanese, they're tired of your shit. The so-called Asian, all right, the Africans. You see when they went over there in Kenya, talking that faggot shit. You told them we ain't with that. You see they're getting pushed out of South Africa.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You see?
Hell yeah.
The East Indians, they're tired of your shit. The Arabs, everybody's tired of it. So you think that here it is, all the other nations is tired of Esau. But we gonna shake in our boots when you come with a few more words, man? Come on, man. Shut up.
Get out of here. Man.
Shut up.
Shut it up.
Any more to that?
Oh no, that's it.
That was it? You got Deuteronomy 30:7?
This is Deuteronomy, verse 7. And the Lord, Yahweh, thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
All the curses, man. Matter of fact, somebody get Deuteronomy 28. Let's let the so-called white man know what curses are coming on him, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's already feeling these curses. All right? That's why I like your permit patties.
Yep. Permit.
Every time they complain,
Yep.
they get fired from a job.
Yep.
Here it is, you want to stop a so-called Negro from making $5 with selling bottles of water,
Right.
and you got an executive job making hundreds of $1,000s a year.
Yep.
But you losing them jobs to stop somebody making $5 off of bottles of water.
Right.
That's them curses, man.
That's the curses, man.
All right? Can you read that again and go? I want to go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15, man.
This is Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 7.
Yep.
And the Lord, Yahweh, thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
Yeah, and the main enemy there is this so-called white man.
That's right.
All right, but it's gonna be Esau and the gang, man.
It's on the game.
You know, Esau and Psalms 83 and the gang, man.
Yeah, yeah.
All of y'all are gonna feel these curses, man. But Esau, you're the main one, man, because you furthered our judgment. You
That's right.
furthered this whole
Further the
thing.
affliction in scripture.
That's right. So you got to come in your way, man. All right. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Come, this is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15.
Yep.
But it shall come to pass that thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes.
Hey, somebody get Isaiah. Was that Isaiah 26? No, Isaiah. Is that 26 and 10?
What you say?
Dealt righteously with the wicked.
Okay.
Is that 26 or is that 29?
I think
I think that's 29, actually. Somebody want to get that real quick?
Yeah.
Because Esau, you didn't really have a chance, man. It was already written before you came out the womb that the elder shall serve the younger.
Right.
All right, so you were bound to feel these curses. You're the cursed people. So it's only right. It's only right that the cursed people deal with the curses.
Right. And like I said earlier too, that's you. The fact that you're violent in the earth and you cursing all of that, that has to be manifest. You have to be shown for who you were created to be. Just like we're going to be who we were created to be, and that's the gods and the priests and the princes and the kings of the earth, man, in this world.
And these so-called white people, they're not even multiplying anymore.
Nah.
Their mortality rate is higher than their birth rate.
Yep.
Shows you that in the next 50 years, they would be an extinct race. That's why they
Any
move
damn
it.
way.
That's why they're like, we got to get rid of these Mexicans.
Right.
You know why you're not multiplying? Because you're a bunch of faggots, man. You spend your day lusting at stick your rod up another man's rectum.
Your immune system is weak as shit.
All right?
You said 26 and 10?
You got it?
You said 26 and 10?
Is it 26 and 10?
Where it says, let favor be showed?
Yeah, that
Come.
one.
You want that right now?
Yeah, bring it up.
This
Bring
is
it up.
Isaiah chapter 26 and 10. It says, let favor be showed to the wicked.
Yeah, so Esau, you had a little chance. The Most High set you up. He gave you the rule, gave you the keys to the kingdom, so to speak. All right, and what'd you do with it? It tells you in First Maccabees, the first chapter, that evils multiply. So as soon as you got the keys, you turn the kingdom into a bando.
To a trap house, man.
You turned it into a trap house. That was the first thing you did. You didn't think, all right, we're gonna. Here it is. You had all the examples of Darius and all these other kings and how they ruled, but you said, nah, the hell with that. We're gonna make homosexuality the way of the life.
That's right.
We're gonna put the woman over the man.
Yep.
We're gonna sell bullshit food. All right, keep going.
Come.
Sit in the chair for a
I'll start at the top again. Isaiah 26 and 10.
Yeah, line them up. Somebody get Job 27 and 13 too.
Okay. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness?
He can't. He's an ultimate can't get right, man.
That's right.
Here it is, all these examples. All right, you got the Bible. The Bible is simplistic. Hell, you didn't even have to worry about the prophecies. You would have been good if you just would have stuck to the books of the laws.
Yep.
If you just would have applied the laws of the Bible, you would have been all right. But you know, you want to make your own goddamn laws. You go in this devil's law books, he got laws in the books. It's illegal to own a giraffe because of power lines and shit.
Right. All kinds of little penal codes.
Just pointless laws that cost lots of money to get in law.
Yep.
All right? There's not a righteousness. There's not an inch of righteousness in this devil's body.
No order, man.
Any more to that?
Yes. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly.
Yeah, in the land of uprightness. You know? See that? Read that again.
Gun. In the land of uprightness he will deal unjustly. It will not.
Yeah, unjustly. Everything he does is unjustly, man. All right. Matter of fact, somebody get Habakkuk 2 and 5.
I got a super quick precept.
Hey, bring it up, man.
This is Psalm chapter 69, verse 27. Add iniquity unto their iniquity, and let them not come into thy righteousness.
See? The righteousness is not for you, buddy. All right? You are the wicked.
That's who you are, man.
That's
All
right.
right? You are the wicked, and you do wickedly, and you try to cover it with a shade or a glaze of righteousness. You try your best. It's like when you got the water stains in the ceiling, and instead of fixing the actual problem, you just use some kilts, and the color come right through. That's you Edomites, man.
Like a
You
pothole.
so-called white people, you try to cover up your wickedness, but the only thing that comes out is wickedness. You try to cover it up with a little bit of righteousness. I go to Charles Stanley Church.
That's
I go
Jeremiah
to
50.
church on Sunday. I'm a Presbyterian.
Presbyterian.
Oh, I donate my time. I went to the soup kitchen in the hood.
I adopted a nigger child.
I got a nigger child. Lord ain't honoring none of that shit.
Okay.
All right, any more to that?
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it off. It says, and will not behold the majesty of Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
See? Now what did I just called Habakkuk 2 and yeah, go ahead.
Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yea, also, now I start at verse 4.
That's cool. Yep. That.
Behold, his soul which is lifted up It's not upright in him.
That's the point I wanted actually. It's not upright in him.
Yep.
The Most High didn't create you crooked. He did not create you straight. And the scriptures tell you that in Ecclesiastes.
Yep.
Can you make a crooked thing straight? And the answer is no. Okay, keep going.
It says, but the just shall live by his faith.
And see, you're not just. All right, the Most High didn't give you faith. You're a carnal man. Hell, look at your forefather Esau. He didn't have any faith. He couldn't even wait on soup. His ass couldn't even go out in the garden and eat a piece of vegetable.
Right, he couldn't get a salad or nothing.
He couldn't wait. He couldn't drink no wine, a little water.
Right.
He couldn't get a piece of unleavened bread. You know how even in our houses to this day we have unleavened bread just around the house. You always got so-called tortilla chips, something just around.
Yeah.
He didn't want that. He wanted that meat, man. Show you, there's no faith in him. All right, so there's no uprightness in you, man. All right, you can drop that. What was the other one I had? We was in
Hold on.
actually, no, go back to the curses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah, go back to Deuteronomy 28.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass that thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power.
Yeah, so we just established that there is no uprightness in you. There's no righteousness in you. You had a chance. You basically you effed over your chance.
Yeah.
Okay, like you got that star athlete, right? And he could have made it to the league, but instead he wanted to chase women and smoke weed all day. And in 10 years, hey, and you know a good example of that, Lenny Cook. Lenny Cook was supposed to be he was supposed to be greater than LeBron James.
Oh yeah.
You know, he was supposed to come out in that class, but what did he do? He messed over like most niggas do. They know how to mess up an opportunity. Niggas are the ultimate fuck ups, and that's how we know Esau. You're a nigga.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Just because you white don't you when you have color, man, you were a nigga, man. You still a nigga.
Right. Cain was a nigga and you were a nigga. Cain turned white and you so
It's a
white.
pale nigga.
Red nigga.
You know? Go ahead, Deuteronomy.
To observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
Yeah, so we established that in Deuteronomy 30 and 7 that what? All of these curses shall befall on our enemies. We read in Lamentations 4 and 21 that our iniquity is accomplished, and that cup shall surely pass to thee. All right, now this is what that cup is. Go ahead.
And overtake thee. Verse 16, cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou
And
be.
you cursed in the city right now. You white people, you don't. Here it is, you so-called white women. You went from Emmett Till, the woman that got Emmett Till killed, because he lied on him, because he allegedly whistled and got a so-called black man put to death. But now you've been basically belittled to permanent patties, losing your jobs. You're finished, man. All right. That's why you're shooting your shot. You're trying to make it. You're trying to be petty, but it's not working no more. You're losing jobs.
Being petty never works.
All right. You're losing your jobs. Hell, if you think a nigga is bad on child support, what about these white people?
Oh man.
What about these so-called white men with their mistress on the side? You know, their wife catching sleeping with their buddy, having an affair with another man, and she's suing for alimony. Hey, really, the so-called black woman got all that slick game from the white woman. The white woman showed the black woman that energy of, nah, you get them tied up in the court system. That's all it is. Who do you think me and the brother Rock? We matter of fact, if you scan, now you don't got to scan the camera, but if you can see, man, these so-called white girls, they've been walking around with Daisy Dukes and short shorts all for the longest. They've been doing it, but who's doing it now?
Daisy
Nigga
Dukes
with
is
Daisy
white
Duke.
woman.
Right.
That's why they call Daisy Duke.
Yeah, going back to Dukes of Hazzard.
The bikinis and all of that came from
Yeah,
white
you know, man, going back 10, 15, 20 years, you would have never saw a black woman on the beach with a thong bikini on. Where they get that from? Esau, man.
That's why the scriptures say, "Why trimmest thou waist?"
about it. In the song. The Daisy Duke song.
Yeah.
The short shorts.
Where you going?
Oh, this whole free the nipple movement. Who's the one behind that? All right, but so-called black women, I want to free my nipple. All right, free the nipple. Do it. All right, when martial law comes, when martial law comes, free the nipple then, man.
Oh, no,
Get ravished.
Hey, when all hell breaks out in the streets, please free the nipple then and see what
They're gonna
happens.
free the nipple anyway.
All right, well, you
Shit,
know
they clothes
what?
gonna
Hey, you know
vanish.
what? There's gonna be some barbaric ass people out here that's gonna free the nipple for you.
Yeah, that's
That's what
right.
I'm saying. Yeah, they're free for you.
Right? It ain't gonna be free the nipple, it's gonna be take the nipple.
Take the nipple.
Keep going.
Come. And cursed shall thou
You had
be.
to turn around.
Come. And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Your fields, you ain't growing nothing. You know? Everywhere you go, you white people, you can't travel the world how you used to 20, 30 years ago. Take your ass over there to China and see what happens.
Oh, shit, they can't even go to London.
Yeah, take your ass to
Trump can't go
Africa.
to London.
Go to Johannesburg, South Africa right now and see what happened to your white ass.
Right, go to Joburg. See what happens. You go to Joburg right now.
Okay? See what happens.
That's why that with North Korea just now releasing.
Just released.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
See? What the fuck? See, you're cursed in the cities, all right, and you're cursed in the field. And the scriptures tell you that the field represents the world, man. So everywhere you go, you're cursed, man. Hey, take your American ass to Russia and see what happens to you.
They go to Mexico, like this one they told me, stay on the tourist side.
Yeah, stay on the. What they tell you when you go to these islands. What they tell you when you go to these islands is stay on the resort. Stay on the resort.
Yeah, Khan, actually, if I can say,
Yeah, go ahead.
Dr. Shah, my dad, cause I got some Issachar in my family. They all went to Mexico, and when they came back, they was telling me on the phone like, some people's getting fucked up because they decided to go out the tourist community or whatever.
Or the resort.
They always told me that, growing up too.
See? So you white people, you can't move how you used to. White man used to be able to just, at the drop of a dime, just buy a flight and go anywhere.
yeah.
You can't do that shit no more. All right? You're cursed in the city and you're cursed in the field. And keep in mind, what verse are you reading in? 16? Is that 16 or 17?
It's 16.
16. You got to feel all the way to 68.
A long way to go.
You got to feel all that. And now, as a matter of fact, we read it, and when you go to Revelation, it tells you to reward her double.
Yeah.
So you got to feel that double. See, you getting a slight glimpse of it right now. But when the kingdom is in, when our curses are completely removed from us, and these curses are completely on you, double, man, you're gonna be really cursed, man. Like the brother Kabash was going into. It's gonna be. We can't even put it in words. The shame. We can't put it in words. The glory that's gonna come to the Israelites. So we sure as hell can't put in words the shame that's coming to your pasty ass.
And we got to think about it too, because as soon as we change in the blinking of an eye, we got our power and new bodies, and we come down, it's all, listen, we pulling out all the stops on the so-called white man. So the curses are going to be totally in effect, man. You're going to feel Deuteronomy, what was that, Deuteronomy 28, 54 about the scattering. Man, we're going to scatter you Rothschilds from each other so far in the galaxy. You can see
I have weak bodies too.
Yep. You're not gonna get no new bodies.
You get no new bodies.
That's why I say I don't know how you so-called white people gonna last 1 hour in slavery,
Hours.
let alone 1,000 years.
Shit.
You had something?
Yeah, Khan. This is Jeremiah chapter 17 and 18. The point is at the last two words. It's let them be confounded that persecute me, but let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed, but let not me be
See,
dismayed.
Esau is done, man. It's like Esau is an idiot, and it's what's so funny. It's like hunting. I'm thinking about a hunt. You know when you put the little you got the hole in the ground, and you got a little bit of leaves and shit over it, and then you run, Esau just running at us, trying to persecute us, and he gonna fall into the trick box and get yanked up in the tree. So it's like, keep coming, man. Just keep coming, keep coming. Bring your persecution,
You know, I said,
bring
bring
your
it,
slanderous words,
Bring it, man.
bring all the shit, man. Okay? Keep going.
It says, bring unto them the day of
That's the
evil
mic right there.
and destroy them with double destruction.
Double destruction. Yeah, he might tell, yeah. All right, double destruction, man. That's what's coming your way. All right? Like we said. So when we're reading in Deuteronomy 28, you got to get double that, baby. All right? Your building, you got to do that double, man. The scattering is double.
Double,
man.
yeah.
All right? And really, it's like, you can really say it's Each tribe gonna bring double to your ass, man. Because you individually did the so-called Negroes wrong, the so-called Puerto Ricans
Shit,
wrong.
Issachar, what they doing to Issachar now, man? They gonna fuck you.
So Issachar got a double portion. Issachar got a double portion alone for you. Issachar, Gad, everybody got a portion for you, man. All right, because they want it, man. Matter of fact, it don't even matter if the whole nation wants it for you. As long as the 144,000 want it, okay? All right, now go back to Deuteronomy 28.
John, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 17.
Yep.
Church shall be thy basket and thy store.
Oh, look, somebody go back to Habakkuk 2. All right, Habakkuk 2 and what is that? 2 and 5. See, cursed shall that be, and what they say, your storehouse. That's your businesses. Your money's cankered, it's tainted. Ain't no money out here, man. Hell, you know the way I judge, me personally, how I judge a society, how I know the society's finished, man. Illegal ain't even making money no more. It don't even profit you to be illegal no more. Selling your drug dealers ain't making money no more. Scammers really ain't making money. All right, all that is done, man. All right, your storehouse, your money. What is you? Hell, it don't even matter, man. I don't check the U.S. debt clock no more, man.
Right, it's that shit going up.
It's just up there, man. All right, America's in debt. Edomites in debt. The world is in debt. Because they'll try to tell you that the United States economy is the strongest in the world. Hey, well, you know what? To my response to that, if the U.S. economy is the strongest in the world, then the world is fucked.
What up, y'all?
Yeah.
They don't have a budget. You know, they don't have like any of those.
Live it up. Then we just read it. Lamentations. Just read it. Rejoice, O ye Edomites. That's the scriptures manifesting itself.
He in the spirit of the Edomite.
I'm gonna be mad at him. No, you know what? Fuck you, man.
This is your kingdom.
You know? Rejoice, O ye Esau, man. Good. All right.
We're good, love. Enjoy.
You said Habakkuk 2 and 5.
I think it's Habakkuk 2 and was that 2 and 5?
And
Big
Bartley?
Clay? No, not 4.
This is Habakkuk.
It's verse 6. It's verse
It's like
6.
6 then.
2 verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
That's what we're seeing in the news. Everybody talking shit about you Americans. Trump, okay? America at one point was seen as the kingdom of heaven. That's how it was viewed. Everybody wanted to come here.
Roaring 20s.
Now everybody leaving.
Everybody bouncing.
Everybody bouncing. Keep going.
And a tempting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Yeah, go ahead.
How long? And to him that layeth himself with thick clay.
Thick clay, that's your storehouse. That thick clay, the word different in the Hebrew is what abatya, which is a debt. You're in heavy debts. You're in thick clay, man, and you're sinking. All right, so cursed shall be your storehouse. See, you're already feeling these curses, Esau. You're already on it. All right, and we feeling good because you know what? Them curses is going on your ass, and they leaving us, and we're prospering in the spirit.
It's a transition.
It's a transition. You know, and the transition be tough. You know, I just finished moving from one house to the next house. It's a transition, man. You know, it be like, damn, you be stressing, but you know what? After a week or two, what do? You settle in. It feels like home, and and after a while, you don't even remember moving. See, Esau, we're in the transition of evicting your ass, man. You're getting evicted, man. All right, that's it on that. Go back to Deuteronomy and deal with these curses. Because you know, we always try to do lessons to teach our people the curses, but no, we got to teach Esau these curses. All right, go ahead.
John, verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body.
I cursed out the Edomites that walk by. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body. Your mortality rate is higher than your birth rate, man. Matter of fact, I know now we can go to Job 27 and 13. See, the scriptures, man, the scriptures line up, man.
They do.
That's how I say, when you think we gonna stop because some cracker want to write on this fucking blog?
Right.
You know how many blogs in the world there were? you know how many people got a voice to write whatever they want to write?
hey, the making of many books, there is no end.
There is no end.
Everybody can write a
Yeah, that's
something.
well, start at 13.
Everybody got a different experience.
Mhm.
You know?
Go ahead.
Now, this is Job 27 and verse 13. This is the portion of a wicked man with the Most High,
That's right. Esau.
right, and the heritage of oppressors.
So you oppressed our heritage. Now the Most High is going to oppress your heritage, man.
Fine.
Hey, it's fair. This is all showing you that the Heavenly Father, He deals with iniquity. He deals with balance. He's fair. He set you up because we went off and allowed you to oppress us. Somebody get a hold Isaiah 14 and 1
I
too.
got a
All
quick question for you.
right, that's the spirit. Go ahead, bring up what you.
Okay, when this, because this is what the Lord's going to do with your heritage, man.
Mhm.
Malachi chapter 1 and Malachi 1 and 4.
That's the spirit.
Well, no, 3. It says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. And that's going to ultimately come when America's destroyed. Okay, because you built up your kingdom, your new world, because when they came over here, they called this what? The new world. And so you was able to set up your new world order.
Yep.
You're trying to fine tune and put everything in place. All right? But the Lord's going to do what? He's going to lay it waste for what? The dragons of the wilderness, which they're going to come out once America's destroyed, man. Once the missiles totally annihilate this place, everything that you set up is going to be in waste, man, in ruins. You're not going to have no name. Scripture says he should not leave a nephew, nor a son,
Yep.
nor a remnant. Okay, none of that, man.
Uproot you, man.
Okay, you're going to be totally uprooted from the earth, man, and then totally forgotten about.
Yep.
Go ahead, y'all brothers.
That's it. Now bring that out in Isaiah 14.
This is Isaiah 14, verse 1. For the Lord Yahweh
This is the Israelites' favorite scripture to butcher, man.
will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel
Yep.
and set them in their own land.
See, the Most High choosing us, man.
Yep.
He's choosing us as we speak.
Choice.
You know, he's choosing he's pulling the elect right out of this cesspool, man. All right, go ahead.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Yeah, the Israelite foreigners. All right, 'cause like I say, this is a scripture to separate the boys from the men in the truth, man.
That's right.
You get it, niggas get to that word straight. I don't see how that's Israelites.
That's right.
Well, the Hebrew word there is God,
There you go.
which is you have two Hebrew words that separate the strangers, man.
You got God and the car.
That's right.
The car would mean heathen.
Mhm.
You know?
Hey, but like I said, it separates the boys from the men.
Yep.
Keep going.
Cream of the crop.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob
Yep, go ahead.
and to the people. I'm slacking. And the people.
Because Jake don't know how to read, man. Jake don't recognize commas. Jake don't recognize periods, semicolons. They just read. They don't recognize how to read scriptures as it's reading a question.
Mm-hmm.
They just read Amos 3 and 3. Can two walk together unless they be agreed? Nigga, that's a question.
Right.
Dumbass.
That is a question.
All right, so when you read the scriptures, there's points.
Story.
It's like,
point. Yeah, it's telling you.
get this point, stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Get the next point, stop.
That's why some gotta say law so you know to stop.
Right.
You ponder that.
What?
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh.
Slavery, curses. That's in Deuteronomy 28. You're gonna be a possession.
By the way, so scripture says like the scripture says the strangers are gonna cleave, but then now let's talk about the heathen though, as they say. All right, you say the strangers are the heathen, but then it says we're gonna have them as handmaids and servants.
They're gonna cleave to us, but
They're
then we're
gonna
gonna make
cleave
them
to us,
slaves.
but they like what are you talking about, man?
Jake is simple, man. You know,
Context.
Most High is gonna start killing you off as groups, man.
Yep.
Because you don't got it, man. You don't got the sauce, man.
You've been warned.
Scriptures tell you that in Matthew the 5th chapter, man. When salt loses its flavor, man.
Yep.
See, we just salt of the earth, man. We just salt of the truth. That's why if it was no GMS, if it was no GMS through the spirit, this whole Israel thing would be it would be off as hell. It'd be lame as
Well,
hell.
it wasn't even took off the ground. You see what happened until the apostles get on there. The group that was on there wasn't doing.
Hey, well that's the salt. When you cooking a dish, like I forgot, I think me and Barzal was going into that, man. You could cook them a beautiful lamb. It could be fresh.
You could put fresh basil, fresh cilantro. You could put all those different herbs and spices. But if you don't put a pinch of salt on that shit,
Damn.
it's just worthless.
It's gonna be horrible. It ain't gonna taste good.
Salt brings out the flavor in everything. So you need us. The world needs us.
You need us.
Hell, the fucker that wrote that article, he needed us, man.
Yep.
He probably was like, damn, what do I write on? I can't write on Trump. Everybody's doing that. I can't write on LeBron.
You probably walked by them guys.
You know,
He
got inspired.
Yeah.
Hey, you owe us a check, my man.
right.
You owe us a check,
Some,
man.
royalties.
Hey, pay up, man. See, that's another charge to you, man.
Yep.
All right,
what you
go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids.
Yep, keep going.
And they shall take them captives, who captives they were.
Yep, keep going.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
Over their oppressors. Slavery. You are the oppressor. You are oppressing us. All right, from the top to the bottom. All right, from the Evelyn Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, all the way down to Susan that works at the fucking pastry shop, man.
God damn it.
All right, you're a manager at your bullshit job. All right, you're an oppressive people.
To the district manager at Quiznos.
All of you, man. You're an oppressive people. Okay. Hey, well look at your permit patties.
Yep.
Jake, here it is. Jake just want to have a barbecue, and I have to oppress this. I must stop this.
Oh, you know, you said that. I was working at my job. We watch surveillance videos.
Joe 13 and 14.
And I worked on July 4th, and the decree at my job was, if you see people in these apartments, and the apartments that we watch are mainly like Jake, you know what I'm saying? If you see them popping fireworks or cooking barbecue, call security on them. Like, what are you talking about?
That's a policy now?
That was a policy for that specific day.
Here it is, a nigga want to be happy and celebrate July 4th, and Esau don't even want to let you celebrate July 4th.
You can't even barbecue.
It's not for you.
What the fuck?
We know the history.
That's oppressing.
Hey, you go to Walmart, they got every entrance got like 30 grills.
Yep.
You know, charcoal all over the place.
Oh,
Barbecue meats already seasoned.
But you can't barbecue.
But you can't barbecue. And you can't even go to a park. So if Jake try to do the right thing and not do that at the apartment complex and go to the local park, you got a fat white bitch looking and complaining. You know? Now go back to Job 27.
Job 27, 13. This is a portion of a wicked man with the Most High, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword.
Yeah, so we just saw a so-called white woman walk by with a baby in her stomach, man. Hey, that's not even happening like that no more. I was reading an article earlier, the extinction of the middle child. Because people are having more than two children right now. One or two, and if you're lucky. That whole 3, 4 kids, that shit ain't happening no more, man. All right. So it's going to show you that the Most High is cursing you white people, man.
Coming from the Almighty.
You see? Now you can drop that and go back to Deuteronomy 28. You're gonna get a little bit more of that. I think you got like 17, 18.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 18. Verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kin and the flocks of thy sheep.
Keep going.
Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out.
Yeah, you Edomites, you weakling. You're all born. Here it is, and here it is in like the 80s. I once had this chart about 2 years ago where they showed you the rate of autism. Now when you go back into like the 70s and 80s, it was like a 1 in 3, like a 1 in 1,000 chance of your child getting autism. Man, you look that shit. Matter of fact, if somebody want to look that up, man, because now it's to the point now where, man, it's about the same chance of Steph Curry hitting a free throw. Your child getting Alzheimer's, man. Alzheimer's is a major thing amongst these people, man. All right. Especially you white people, man. You see them, their children be looking all finished, drooling, helmets on their head,
Dog leash.
on a dog leash. You got it, brother.
Kind of like high school. It was every damn way. You know, they had what, about 4 or 5 classrooms full of people with autism.
Yeah, see,
And it was all Esau.
see, curse shall that be when you come in.
I got it right here.
Bring it up.
Damn.
Now this is autism through the years. Okay? In 1975, it was 1 in 5,000.
1 in 5,000.
Right?
1 in 5,000.
Okay? It says 1985, 1 in 2,500.
See? Because why? Because this devil, he makes you get these vaccination shots. He makes you do it.
Yep.
You know? He's pumping poison in you. Go ahead.
It's, now this is 95, 1 in 500. Right? And now in 2013, it was
Oh, he's
1
the
in,
pussy. All right, go ahead.
2013, it was 1 in 50.
1 in 50 in 2000. So he went from 1 in 5,000
To 1 in 50.
to 1 in 50.
Damn.
So that means for every 50 kids that are born, one of them are retarded.
And that's out of 300 million some people in America.
Every day, you know how many people are being born every day?
God.
That's an alarming rate right there, man.
Wait. Hold on, I gotta go to 1970. It was 1 in 10,000.
You see?
And that started when the economy started
and it stopped
collapsing
in
too.
2013, 2014.
What you say? What year was that?
1970 was 1 in 10,000.
Go to Obadiah 1 in what is that? 1 in 3, 1 in 4, and we're gonna close up in a second. See that? This book is alive, man. How is it? See, but the Bible's bullshit. The Bible's a lie. How are we going from all these points and going from scripture to scripture to further prove the point? Because it's a living book. It's the words of the Heavenly Father. All right. So in 1970, you see it started increasing. What else happened in 1969 through 1970? The words started coming out. The truth started coming out. So when the truth started coming out,
America started changing.
yeah, the curses started going on you people, man. You got it?
Slowly but surely.
I think it's like Obadiah 1 and 3.
This is Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart had deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock,
Esau.
Caucasians.
Yep, go ahead.
whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
You gonna find out. Go ahead.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars,
America.
this will I bring thee down.
See, that's when you started being brought down. Your kids was becoming retarded.
Yep.
All right. Your woman got proud against you. That's when the feminist movement started.
They brought out a lot of them drugs too. That
Yep.
peace movement,
Drugs,
hippie
heroin,
movement.
like in that movie Blow. Man, that was all throughout, man, the 70s. That was amongst Esau. That wasn't about Jake on crack.
Right.
Blow was about white people.
Sniffing coke.
And
That's
high
why
affluent
Esau had to
places,
come in the 80s with the crack epidemic.
Yep.
Because during the 70s, his own people was getting turned out by LSD and heroin, you know, committing suicide the whole nine. All right, so go back to that and we're going to wrap up on that, back in Deuteronomy. See Esau, we're going to finish up later. We only got into, what, 2 curses?
We only 1, 2, yeah, just about 2, yeah.
Damn, Esau.
Damn.
Damn.
You got a whole 2 pages to go.
So I go
Yeah.
to the kingdom, man.
Get ready, Esau.
Get ready, bro.
Remember Scar on Lion King?
Prepare.
Get prepared, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's you.
Deuteronomy 28 and verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, and increase of thy kin, and the flocks of thy sheep.
Now these curses alone that we're focusing in have done a major damage to you Edomites, man. We haven't even got into the meat of the curses. This is like the Lord warming up, man. You know, when you get down to like the 40s and the 50s, you know, that's when it gets real. That's right, that's what I'm saying. We hadn't even got to the meat of it.
We even got the top 5 there.
See? This is light work, Esau. All right, and we've been eating this. We still eating these curses. You ain't even handling this like a champ, man. See, we get creative. We make it happen, man. Jake is real creative with the struggle, man. You ain't got that same spirit because you're not the salt of the earth.
Right, you're not the strong.
You're not the strong one. It's the elder shall serve the younger.
And one people shall be stronger than the other. That's how you know it's talking about Jacob stronger than Esau.
Yeah, Esau.
And like I said earlier, you're weak as shit.
You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? You fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right? Go ahead.
Well, I'm on verse 20.
We'll finish that out. And we wrap it up.
And our boy's name was Cain, too. Cain.
You know you done fucked up,
Fucked up, Cain.
Yeah.
Cain, you fucked up.
You know you done fucked up.
You know you done fucked up.
Deuteronomy 28 and 20. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou saidest thy hand until for.
And see this, and we're out here rebuking they white ass, man. They just we wrap it up right there. We about to. Sajwan already told me to wrap it up 5 minutes ago, so we wrapping it up now.
All right, come.
We finish that up.
Until thou be destroyed.
We see the Most High say he shall send rebukes to you.
Yeah.
Everything you do, you get rebuked, man. Yeah. That's why you want us out of the way. The Most High said us something. The Most High said us something to rebuke you.
Yep.
This is a thorn in your side. Goddamn nigga Israelites.
Right. It's good to say that he ordained us prophets to the nations.
Yeah, he chosen the poor. He chosen
not
the
just
poor.
Israel,
from
but
amongst
everybody. We tell everybody their judgment, man. And guess what, Esau? Yours is coming.
See, we don't gotta like the brother Gamal went into. We don't gotta be in that spirit of every so-called every Edomite that walk by us. We gotta read them their right.
Right.
The very sight of seeing us changes their whole day.
Right, looking them in the eyes.
That's it.
It ain't like the
Just
Jim
seeing
Crow
the
days.
borders is blue,
Yeah.
the sign, the whole nine, the men.
Yeah, it speaks.
That's enough.
Yeah, it speaks volumes.
Like, what I gotta? Hey, do you believe in the Bible?
Right.
I do that shit. You believe in the Bible? All right. Do you believe in the Bible? All right. So with that, we gonna continue on your curses another time, Esau, man. All right. We gonna show you better than we can tell you anyway. So with that, we're gonna give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, B'Kakodash. All right. Double honor to our apostles and elders out of Great Millstone in New York. And until next weekend, Lord willingly, Shalom. Shalom. Esau got a lot of curses coming this way.